bits, but not for him. Oh, goody. Adventurers. We got bits, but not for him.
Question mark. Mystery character.
Alright, so we open up tonight with a different kind of scene. We see a field of vines organized in a fashion that would suit harvest well. Beyond this field of vines is a home. Looks to be made of clay, well built, very nicely built and large to accommodate group of people for visits and workers. And one thing about the scene is it's brightly lit. You can see the sun above you shining down, giving these vines plentiful sunlight. Everything is well kept and just an utterly beautiful scene in front of you. It's not quiet either. There's the sounds of people chattering, laughing, speaking to each other in boisterous tones. It's rather pleasant. You are in a villa-style vineyard, and it seems that you have just arrived at the right time.
Oh, look at that. Yes.
Maeve and Hazel, you approach this area. It is in front of you. There is a large table that has plates that have been set out, various wine glasses and silverware neatly arranged around. It has a few spots in the middle that is covered in food and pitchers of what appears to be wine. Seated around the table are a few guests. It appears that they not every seat is taken, but there are a few people scattered around, either talking to each other across the table or to each other next to them. But the majority of the people are standing in a large group just to the side of this feast. And these people look kind of similar to the Vistani folk that you've come to know. But there's something slightly off about them. Their skin is a bit darker. Kind of a light brown, different from the pale skin that you saw in the valley before. And as you are in this scene, the people turn to you, and with a loud "Ah!" they rush to greet you and throw their arms around you in loving embraces. Though they are speaking to you, you can't quite get what they're saying. It's very loud and a bit jumbled, kind of muffled, but you can tell that their loud voices are exerting excitement at the arrival of the two of you.
My goodness.
And
Wonder why they're so excited to see us.
And they kind of like pat you on the back and like show you the feast in front of you. They say inaudible things, and you can hear laughter coming from other people, and they urge you gently to join them in this beautiful feast where the where a party seems to be taking place. What do you do?
I'm gonna quietly ask Maeve, do you think they think we're somebody else?
Possibly. I guess we have no recollection of what had happened in the previous, I don't know, hour. Is this very dreamlike?
Or days, or what? Yeah, I'm unsure of the context.
Yeah, are we awake? We're like totally
Really,
thinking we're where we are.
I'm gonna reach down and pinch myself.
You pinch yourself and you feel the pain, but you're still there.
Mhm.
Do we remember stuff?
Last thing you remember was being in the windmill with the 3 ladies.
I am really worried that this is all a dream, but I'm gonna say, well, dear, we may as well go with it. If it is a dream, it can't hurt us.
Sure. It's much better than where we were, but where's Kay?
Exactly. I don't see her anywhere. Make sure there's none of those pastries in this feast.
Oh god, I don't think I'm gonna eat another pastry in my life.
I'm going to smile and nod and allow myself to be brought along. And I'm just going to do my best to see if I can perceive, what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the mood is contagious, so can't help but feel a little relieved and smile, but still looking for Kay and wondering what the heck we're doing here and who these people are.
All right. Both of you make perception rolls. All right. Well, you approach this table, and you see the large feast in front of you. A couple of the plates have been filled with various fruits, cheeses, a few breads, and some thinly sliced meat as well. People sitting at the table are very slowly picking it and like chatting with the person across from them and laughing at the joke that the person next to them told. And as you are approaching this area, you look around and it's unfamiliar to you. This area is different from what you remember. The darkness, the overcast. You look up, you see the sun in the sky, and you don't see any sign of Kay or Hume.
I just remembered about Hume. Sorry.
That's okay.
Oh,
I knew it was in your heart.
Shucks. Oh dear, I didn't think of him either. I wonder if this is the vineyard that Kay was talking about investigating. She mentioned a vineyard, but I just can't even imagine this is nearby.
This is
so
much
sunny
too
here.
nice. Exactly. These people are happy. This doesn't feel like where we just were at all.
Yes. At least that. Yes.
So are we like sitting at the table?
Would you like to?
Oh yes, I'm allowing myself to be brought over and sat in front of the food, and
Okay.
I'm just going to do my best to mime my intents and try to see if I can discern what's going on.
Well, you are led by the back down to sit. You sit in front of one of the empty place settings there, and you feel the strong grip of someone just like reassuring you, and a couple pats on the back as the people who first saw you go back to their group and start chatting amongst themselves once more. And you take a chance to look at each of the people here sitting at this table, and each of you recognizes someone different. Hazel, you look across the table. There is a woman. She has a cowl down, a shawl across her body. You can't see her face at this point, and she's kind of crouched down a little bit, and she turns her head to look towards you as you are seated in your place setting, and you see a very old woman
With a beard. Sorry.
Deep jowls and crow's feet, and a longer more pointed nose. She has a slight smile, but when she turns to look at you, her grin gets wider, and you can see teeth missing, and a little speck of like a silver tooth inside that.
How do I know her?
She looks like one of the ladies from the windmill.
Oh, fiddle-dee-dee.
I know you wanted to say something else.
And as you get kind of a shocked recollection of this person, a little glimmer appears in the eye of the woman. And then she slowly turns her head and starts chatting with the person again next to her. Maeve, you are also looking at each of these people. And one of the men sitting, these people are dressed in summer clothes, yellows and kind of bright pinks and blues. But this man, dressed in a very tight suit, red like crimson, tie super tight around his neck, very stern looking face. He'll turn his head to look at you, and as he does, you notice two other figures on his head make kind of indents around. You sort of recognize these sharp features. And as he looks at you, before he had a stoic expression on his face, but as he looks at you, he gets a slight smirk.
But I don't recognize him? Just his features?
You recognize his features, yes, but you don't recognize the face. And as he smirks at you, you feel a warming sensation in your chest. Not kind of like a fluttering, but like a heated feeling.
Like a warm, fuzzy feeling, or like a, why is my chest getting warm?
Yeah, like a, not quite as bad as heartburn, but like a hot feeling right there.
Unpleasant?
Yeah, a little bit unpleasant. He too turns back to the person he was next to and continues to ignore you.
And out of all these people that kind of look like very tanned Dastani, he's the only one that kind of stands out.
When you look at his features, it's you can tell that there's a very slight red tint to it, kind of like a brick red instead of a light brown.
All right.
I'm gonna reach over and kind of grab Maeve's arm, and I'm gonna lean and whisper in her ear, you know, down the table. I'm gonna just indicate my head, you know, one of the witches from the windmill. She's here.
What?
Don't look! Don't look! Don't look! Yeah. So I'm gonna pretend to eat. I'm gonna pretend to drink, but I ain't eating or drinking anything.
I'm gonna look around for exits. We're in a big open field. For sure, probably are a lot of exits.
Yeah.
I certainly would not recommend confronting anyone, but this might be a good time to get information. Why is this? Yes. My question is why.
This can't be real. It's sunny. It's joyous. This is nothing like where we just were. This has to be some kind of dream or Oh God. The
And why?
pastries gave me a nice, pleasant dream. So maybe we're in some kind of dream
Ah,
that the witch
yes,
put on us.
yes, yes.
But
Someone's.
I do. There's a guy over there who looks not like the other people, but he's not a witch, so I don't know what he's doing here. He's just odd.
If I look at that guy, can I think of who he is? Does he trigger a memory for me?
When Maeve points him out,
Very subtly.
yes,
Oh, I'm going to be very subtle when I look. Yeah.
You possibly reach out and grab some of the food on the table and kind of like look up as you do so, and he looks just like one of the other people here. You don't notice any discernible features. Even his clothing is like a hot pink instead of a crimson red.
My eyes.
Yes,
Okay. Hot pink. They're wearing hot pink.
they're wearing a lot of
Interesting
pastel
people.
clothes.
Oh my. Very interesting. Fantasy-like, right? Very much of a
Happy.
fantasy. Yes.
Happy.
Mhm.
So we're probably sitting outside this house, this big manor. Are there people going in and out of it?
The manor is on the other side of this vineyard. So
Oh.
you are at a table. There's a fairly open area here, surrounded by a hedge, and beyond that is the vineyard, where you can see the scene in front of you, and beyond that is what you see.
Okay.
I'm going to say to Maeve, one thing I know, we didn't win that fight at the windmill.
No.
And she wanted us to go capture children for her.
Is there any cutlery on the table?
Yes, there's butter knives. You don't see any like steak knives. The meat is already pre-cut. So butter knife.
Do I have any of my weapons on me?
You look, and you look to be in street clothes.
What about my bracers?
You check your wrists, and you get out of your arms.
Sorry, what about my arms?
All you feel is your arms.
Oh. I'm gonna say quietly to Maeve, Hazel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any of my weapons, but you don't need weapons, right? You can cast magic in case anything
I certainly
goes down.
I certainly can, but I don't think this is a situation that would call for that if we want to win. As I said, we didn't win the last fight, and it was a lot fewer people.
That's very true. I just don't like feeling helpless or defenseless.
We're not either of those things. We've still got our wits, don't we? Yes.
Yeah, well, I don't feel very wise. What just happened last night?
That's true. That's true. That's true. I'm just going to keep listening around me and see if I hear anything while this party goes on.
Okay.
I'm gonna try talking to the person next to me.
Okay. You try and start up a conversation with them. What would you like to say?
Lovely weather we're having, isn't it?
The person turns to you and it's like, it appears that they're speaking, but it's all inaudible. It's like just a muffled voice that you can't seem to hear at all. But they're very excited looking, and just like a lot of arm gestures and moving of their upper body as you speak to them.
Oh, this is not right.
I've had dreams like this before.
Oh?
Yes. It's the emotions all there, but the actual language isn't.
Yeah, that's what's making me think this is a dream. It's hard to remember dialogue in a dream.
Yeah. Well, as long as I'm in a dream, then I'm gonna go ahead and dance up the table to the little old lady.
I'll watch your back. I'll be right here.
I'm just gonna dance towards her, see if I can catch her eye.
All right. You make an attempt to catch this woman's attention, and you feel a bit odd, kind of like lightheaded as you look towards this person. Maeve as well. You kind of like get a weird feeling, and your vision starts to blur. It's getting brighter, like the sun above is shining brighter out
Okay.
onto you.
Sorry, my
And-
cat just jumped on me.
and just like the muffling is getting more dampened. It sort of just becomes a ringing in your ear, and
Yeah.
in your head you hear a voice, and you understand what it says to you.
We are watching, and may our blessings be upon you.
The scene goes to white, and you and fades down to black, and then you like suddenly open your eyes, and you're staring at a ceiling, and you are in beds. You and Maeve are in beds next to each other, with they're kind of small, but you feel as though like you've been placed here, and you start to look around. Across the way there's a shelf with all sorts of books and writing utensils, parchment and whatnot. You look to one side, you see a door to your right, and to your left you see a small boy in a chair. He is leaning against the back as if like dozing off. He is in oversized kind of vestments, just like one size fits all. Throw that on you.
I'm gonna set up. Does it feel like I'm in the windmill? I'd notice it'd be that shape, right? Unless it's in the basement. Is there a window?
There is a window.
Oh, there's a map.
Ooh, I'm
You
looking.
are near the bottom, to the right.
Ah. Hmm.
And the door is shut. The window is shut.
The window is open.
Oh.
You can see the gray skies up above that you're so used to. You don't hear any sound coming from it, although there is the light breathing coming from the boy.
Can hear him breathing good. How am I feeling? I was down to 6 hit points when they put me out.
You feel fantastic. You feel like you're at full health, all spell slots back. Just a complete full rest.
Do we feel like that, but is it true?
Well, I don't know.
Well, I'm putting up my hit points, so.
Obviously, I'm going to be acting as if I were. I'm going to get up and go to the boy. Lean down and take a good look at him, see if he's... Like you said, I could hear him breathing. I'll reach out and touch him, see if I can wake him up.
Be like, don't scare him.
Okay. I just gently, you know.
Put your hand on his mouth in case he screams. That's not scary.
Alright, so you gently nudge this boy awake. He's suddenly bolts up in his chair, looks at you.
I hold my hands up. I hold my hands in front of me, like, I'm okay, no weapons, I'm not, I'm not armed.
She's not a witch.
I'm not a witch.
Father!
No,
They're awake!
Okay. No.
They're awake!
Oh, boy.
Put your hand on his mouth.
Unless you do anything, he will run towards the door.
No, we're gonna stop him.
Okay.
I don't want to hurt him. Now, stop it. Shh. Now, quiet now.
Oh,
Here, I have a candy for you. I'll get one later.
Tell Father you're awake.
Who's Father?
Father Lucian.
Oh.
Where are we?
Oh, you are in St. Andrew's Church. You are safe.
Oh, thank goodness. Well, you can go talk to your father. I have a feeling. I tell Maeve. I don't think we're in the windmill. I don't know where these people found us, but we'll have to find out. And we need to find out where the rest of our people are too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, the boy excitedly, oh gosh, grab that token. Okay, we'll excitedly go towards the door and open it.
Do I have my weapons now?
You check your pockets, your wrists. You got everything on. Got your head on straight, as far as you know.
I'll peek out the door.
Looking out the window. Does it look like the kid told the truth when I look out the window?
From this angle, you see houses, that line a row outside the church.
All right, that looks good.
Did I see which way the boy went?
He went to south.
Okay. I'm going to sneakily... Is this like a table?
It looks to be an altar. There are various spots, like round placements where you can put offerings if you like. There are some herbs in one of them, a couple coins of copper and silver, and then in a third one that's empty.
There's a man outside.
Pay no attention to the man outside.
Man behind the curtain.
I guess that's no problem. You can see him. You see outside a boy, probably about 16 years old. This boy was about 10 or 11. And this boy out here looks to be about 16. He's not wearing a shirt, and he's kind of like toned, not really muscular, but toned. And he's got a shovel that he's just like walking around, hitting the shovel into the ground.
What is this?
It looks to be like a large statue.
Of?
A man. If you'd like to try and figure out who he is, you can make religion checks.
Sure.
Oh.
Ooh, nice. So from stories from your family, you've heard about this this deity who resides in a special area. He is called the Morning Lord, and he provides hope and light to those who seek it.
Okay. I feel more relieved now. I'll tell
Really?
Hazel that
Oh,
it's
he
it's
is.
a good deity.
Oh,
Hopefully we're in a good place.
all right, good. We need to find out how we got here and where everybody else is. Where's that man? Where'd the boy go?
He went down this way. Oh no, this way? He went somewhere.
So these
Obviously.
That's helpful.
are these are curtains.
Oh, this way.
That they pull
They are?
aside.
Okay.
So here
way, oh.
and here there are a set of curtains
Yeah.
that are pulled aside as these two. The boy rushes back in to this area,
Oh,
and
lad.
a middle-aged man also enters. Oh, you're awake. I wasn't.
Yes, and where's the rest of our party? Where's the rest of the people we were with?
Oh,
If you helped us, where were they?
I'm very sorry. They are. The man is across the way, and unfortunately, I'm very sorry to inform you. The elven woman did not make it. When we checked.
Oh
I'm sorry. Getting ahead of myself. You were found on the outside of the wall, just on the ground, and the guards went to check for life. They found you three, still breathing but very badly injured. Unfortunately, the fourth young lady was not one of those. In fact, we had to perform a ceremony on her. I know it
Oh
was
my
a bit too
goodness.
sudden if you were close, but
we were.
if you'd like to say a few words still, I can accompany you to where we laid her to rest.
Well, let me process this first.
I know it's a lot to take in. We weren't sure if you're gonna make it.
We were
But-
so stupid to go there.
Young Yiska was very excited to inform me that you were conscious once more. And
Well, we
it's-
were happy to be conscious once more.
I'm a little happy.
Yeah.
Yiska, could you go check on the man that we found? Mm-hmm. He will proudly walk in this direction, opening this door. Heading inside.
So Kay is dead.
I'm very sorry for your loss.
Wow.
When my eyes closed, I was hit with, I believe, a sleep spell or something that made me unconscious, but that would not have worked with our elven friend. She had no choice.
Well,
Hmm.
dark times happen in this land, but may the Morning Lord shine upon your future and
I want to
bless
thank you for doing what you could with our friend. May I make a donation to your church?
Oh, that'd be very generous of you. Thank you.
I'm going to give him 5 gold.
Oh, wow. Thank you very much. Your donation is graciously accepted.
We
I'm gonna-
appreciate you helping our friend.
Walk over to the window where the kid was digging and wonder if that's Kay's. He's digging Kay's grave or something.
Make an insight roll. So you peer through the window at this boy once more, and he's looks to be standing outside, just kind of leaning on the shovel that he's holding, but also peering down south in like a weird, kind of like he's looking for something. The boy will throw open this door once more, come out, and say, "He's awake too!" Hume will,
Well,
like, very slowly stumble out of the room.
Oh dear, he's not going to take this well. I say that to Maeve before he arrives.
mm,
What happened?
Too much.
Kay is dead.
Oh,
Yeah, the old
yeah.
guy's going,
Oh,
I
sorry.
gotta catch up.
Glad you're fine, but unfortunately that can't be said for all your friends. And the elven lady has passed. And Hume will kind of like get that 1,000-yard stare, looking at the ground, and just kind of have his arms at his sides, slumped.
Poor guy. Yeah. Sorry, Hume.
Another failure.
No, it wasn't your failure. All of us. We just learned a lesson and our friend paid the price.
Well, where is this? Yes, you are safe in St. Andrew's Church. We are protected well from any outside forces that might aim to do us harm.
This is a dumb question, but which town?
It is Valaki.
In Valaki. Okay, good.
Yes, well guarded from the walls, and then inside here, it is just a sanctuary for those who seek it. And as you're speaking, you hear a very large slam of wood on stone coming from the west side, beyond the doors that Hume is. And he kind of like steps back and peers at the door. You hear the sound of cloth quickly patting on stone as the 16-year-old boy bursts through the door. Father! Something is not right. It's calm down, my child. You please use your words. You understand what is happening. If you're calm, you can talk. So, what happened? Did one of the graves, someone came out.
Oh, jeez.
Oh dear. All right.
He'll step to the
Can we
side.
help? Where are they?
Yep, let's go.
Just out the door.
Quickly, to put my mind onto something else. Let's rush into danger again.
Why not?
You rush out the door and see that a graveyard is in front of you, the front of the church. And you see a figure, like, pulling itself out of one of the gravestones here. It's just, like, covered in metal, dirt, dried blood. It looks extremely disfigured and just pulling itself with all its strength out of the grave. The mud and dirt falls out of to the side, and it pulls itself up. And Althea, describe your character. Whoa, your character's too big. Okay.
Oh, good. Good that we didn't just rush in and attack it.
I had my still might.
I was thinking of like jumping over the gravestones and stabbing it in the head.
This is how we deal with grief.
So, he has silver white hair, dusted with soil, and pale white eyes with grayed pupils. Clearly mark this creature as an undead. He appears to have a skeletal right hand, torn left ear, old wounds over his left eye, and the decaying flesh on his upper cheek.
Jesus
His
Christ.
his body seems frail, yet somehow there is a sense of the former strength he must have had before death. He is caked in dirt, dried blood, and old wounds, while his armor is tarnished black with bits of rust. Arrows stick out of his back and in his shield, and large claw marks ooze with old blood from his chest plate.
Well, and this
Zombie! Kill it!
is, yeah. What the hell? What's going on? Does this happen? I'm gonna ask the old priest. Does this happen often?
No!
Move forward with weapons drawn.
Hume will pull out his flail and shield.
What the hell kind of
We-
church is this?
This is hallowed ground. You're not supposed to be here.
Where am I?
Where am I? What a question.
What?
Stay down. Those who are dead must stay dead. This is a hallowed place. St. Andrew's Church is hallowed ground.
He's gonna start walking, like, just this way. He's
Who are
gonna look
you?
at him, and then he's
Who
gonna
are you?
start, like, looking
Smite
around
him!
and just walking this way.
Smite him,
And he's just
Hume!
gonna be looking around.
Well, he's not attacking us, so I'm gonna be just. Who are you? Do you realize? What are you doing?
I am called Fenn.
Who?
Fenn
Sven?
is all I remember.
Fenn, I think. F-E-N.
Ben. You
Hold
know,
on.
you were buried in
Yeah.
hollow ground. You couldn't have been a bad person.
Good night, March. Good night, Marcus. He's just gonna stare at them if they approach him. And then he's gonna look down at his hand and just hold it up, like his skeletal hand, and just open and close it and look at it, like, flip it, look at the front of it, look at the back side of it, look at his armor. What is this?
What on
place?
earth?
What does the gravestone say?
What does the gravestone say?
He has a gravestone?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It would say, I would assume it would say, Royal Paladin, Fenn, and then the last name appears to be clawed out. So there is no last name. You can't
Why would
read
he be
it.
thought out? Well,
Is there a year? The beginning and end?
There's
There-
a beginning, and the end is probably also like crossed out or decayed.
Mr. Skeleton Man, come look at your gravestone. That might give you some information. See if it doesn't remind you who you are. Come look, come look.
He's gonna go look at his gravestone. He's like, then that is my name.
Yes, it says you were a paladin.
He's
A
gonna look
royal
at his
paladin.
sword, and then he's just gonna say, then I guess I am still a paladin.
Well, but I wonder why.
I think I died.
I
a
think so
long
too.
time ago.
I also believe that is the case.
It must have been recent.
My volume.
Uh,
Zombies talk really low.
Milivosh, do you know when this gravestone was put here? If it was recent or not? No, it's been here before I started working here. But he'll hold his shovel kind of like as a weapon with the blade at the top and like ready across his body, and he'll kind of like slowly move forward. The father will kind of like keep a wide distance, but start like circling around to like look at the gravestone and Fenn as well.
Fenn's just gonna look at the pastor who's like approaching him, and he's just gonna stand there and observe.
I'm going to ask him. Well, obviously you don't know what happened or where you are. Do you have any recollection that might tell you why you've been called back at this time, or who called you back?
Was it not you who called me?
Did you hear someone call you? Do you feel like you're here for a reason?
Only a name.
A name?
Only my name.
Eh,
Whom do you serve?
I serve Tempest.
Tempest?
That is not a god that has many holy followers. Were you in some sort of battle?
I want to know more about Tempest.
Yeah.
Tempest, you know, to be the god of war, and
Oh.
wow, I'm totally blanking on all of it. Bravery, war, and fierceness, battle. A lot of people have declared his name when going into battle to ask for his blessing to become victors.
Well, honestly, I'm not surprised. This is definitely the place for where this sort of thing would happen.
Exactly. And didn't we run in, or somebody ran into a undead person shambling around who was
On a
trying?
horse?
Yeah,
Yeah, Kay did.
and they were trying to help or something.
They weren't immediately hostile.
Let's just say that. Yes.
All right. So you're here now. Do you know what the voice that called your name is asking you to do?
I don't.
All right. Does
What?
the name called you say who's say what? Did they do? I'm sorry. Were you sent by this devil? That is what I would like to know.
No.
There we go.
Okay.
I believe.
That's
I
a
would,
good question.
I would trust you for now. We do not have people who come out of the ground. Check on the elf ladies and make sure she's still there.
Oh my.
And he'll rush around the back here.
Okay, runs away.
Is there a date on the gravestone? How long has this guy been in the ground? Oh. I had no idea she was gonna do this.
Like, the beginning date, there's no end date, so you don't know when it ended up in the ground. The beginning date is hundreds of years before.
Okay, so
Like a couple hundred.
unless he's an elf or something, he is. Yeah, he's been in the ground for a while.
Mm-hmm. So, Fenn, what will you do now?
I guess. Fight.
Fight what?
I don't know. Bad
Well-
things.
We've run against some very bad people here, and they've killed our friend. Perfectly beautiful, innocent, good young elf-ish person.
Young-ish.
Yes, I don't know how old she was. She looked young. Might have been her skincare routine, but
How what is your drive?
Vengeance. I know. There is vengeance to be had.
oh, well then.
Maybe against the people who killed you, or...
I want to roll the... What is it? The, memory thing. Knowledge from a past
I was
life.
gonna say, is there a vengeance table?
Who do I have vengeance against?
Yeah, what's my
Roll for vengeance.
I have vengeance against my high school English teacher.
I guess, can I roll history on myself, like to try and remember, like for this knowledge from a past life stuff? Or
Yeah, knowledge of the past life is just a boost on your skill checks.
so I'm just gonna draw a history
Okay.
or to see what he remembers.
Well, right now,
Oh, not a lot.
Wait, what do I have guidance on?
I don't know.
I should have no guidance on. I don't even.
Guidance isn't even available.
Yeah, what the hell?
Well, you can roll a d6 and add that.
There.
All right, nice. So you remember an overwhelming force invading these lands, and you were a little unprepared, but you fought valiantly, though obviously it didn't end well. And you remember the forces against you being a prince, kind of like a hoity-toity prince, trying to take the land from underneath you.
So there's okay. There's a prince that must be taken care of. These lands were taken.
Well, all right then. I do believe peace still around. From the descriptions I've heard, I don't know if they call him Prince though.
Are we talking about the devil?
That's what they call him, and I've heard him called other things too. Prince, I have not heard.
Hoity-toity, I have not heard. Never mind, because I didn't hear that from anybody. Anyways.
Get out of my head.
One could assume it.
I've got enough voices in my head for you to be in there.
Yeah, so I guess there's a prince still here.
Then can you take me to this prince?
Oh,
But
you might not be able to die again, but we're still on life number 1 over here.
yeah, and it was almost taken from us last night, so
Yeah, we're still kind of. I think you might need to take this in baby steps.
Would Fenn know that there is no death? Like he didn't actually. He wasn't. There was no like afterlife. Would he know that?
you're saying there's no afterlife?
You would have experienced some sort of limbo. So you felt the pain, felt your death in the field, felt the life fade from your eyes, and then for a long time, a certain amount of time you don't know, you were just like in limbo, and then you remember waking up here.
Okay. So then for him, yeah, death does feel recent still.
I mean, time where you were isn't really a thing. It felt like a long time, but it could have been a week or 1,000 years.
Okay. I wanted to see like if he remembers that or not. He remembers dying.
He remembers the pain and the anguish of falling in battle.
Okay. Well, if you require guardian, I would offer my services.
Oh, I think we very much do need a guardian. Don't we, Hume?
Well,
We get into
me-
a lot of trouble.
I'll be at the
I
bar.
I don't know if I would call him a guardian.
Who?
Fenn!
Fenn?
Fenn freaks me out.
Well, he freaks me out too, but he seems to be the right kind of person for the area we're in.
Person? Is he even a person?
Thing. He's the right kind of being. Being? He's a being.
Etiquette, ladies. Maybe not discuss whether or not this creature is a person right in front of him.
Oh. You're right. He's standing right there.
Who knows how much you can hear?
Blankly.
We're both going like, oh, yeah.
He slightly cocks his head to the side.
Hume will kind of
No
like
expression.
Hume will like put his hand, like wave his hand in front of Fenn's face and be like, Your ears still work? Like you can still hear us?
I don't think he
Yeah.
cares.
I
It
can
cares.
still hear you.
Yes.
All right. Well,
We can
Uh,
certainly use the help. We do get in a lot of trouble, and I think I think we could accessorize, and you'd probably pass in polite society just fine.
He, it, his skin is falling off of his face.
I think. Well, he could wear a helmet
Bag?
that covers his face.
Bag on his head?
No, a full face
would-
helmet.
Maeve, would you be willing to give up your cowl, your shell, for some cover?
We get another one.
Was there were curtains inside? Maybe we could throw something on him.
Yeah.
Are you calling me ugly?
No, not at all. Not at all. But you might frighten people, and you understand that, don't you?
I already get enough attention with how I look. Other
It's
people
true.
might be less inclined to speak to someone who's. Let's. Anyone have like magic that can clean a person? Just like.
Deary me, let me look.
He's gonna start taking off his armor
Don't.
in hopes that will help.
No. Keep that. No, you could keep that on, honey.
Father,
You
is-
keep that on.
Is there a
Just
washing
think of it
room?
as having a lot of tattoos. If you had tattoos all over your body, you'd have to cover those now, would you? Yes. So let's see what we can do. I'm looking to see if I have any spells that clean
Well,
anything.
There's
Ash-shaped
prestidigitation, but does the person need to not be wearing the item? I think, Alex, you told me that before. You can't just like, boom, you're clean, or boom, you're dry. It has to be an item?
It has to be non-living material. So, nothing organic inside the cube that you clean. So the person would have to take off the item, you'd clean it, and then put it back on.
Yeah. I think a nice high pressure hose. But
He's already half armored. He's already removed like his plate leggings and like his shirts and the shoulder pads and all
Okay.
of it.
He
I'm
will
gonna enlist
take off
the
his
two young-
shield and like put his shield in front of Fenn and like say, surely you're a person. You've lived before. There are children here.
Before the shield goes up, Maeve's looking with morbid curiosity to see if there's pieces of
Oh my-
skin falling off of the rest of him.
There are. He's like his clothes underneath are clearly tattered and like some of it's like, you know, just got holes and slash marks, and there's like just bits of like, you know, where it's like clearly his legs had started to decay on his upper right thigh, and
Oh my goodness. Is there anything we
Yucky.
can do? If you're going to get, we're going to need some spell or something that will keep you together, mister. If you're going to get the kind of revenge you want.
Are you hurt? Like, is that why things aren't quite staying up? I can heal you if you need it.
I don't feel hurt. I don't feel pain.
That's good.
That might be useful later.
I'm going to start tossing items over to the two young boys, and I'm going to ask them to go over to the well and get these cleaned up for this gentleman. Please.
Well,
young
Maeve
men.
was gonna prestidigitize them.
Oh, you can do that too.
Should at least make the armor shiny so they're not rusty and tarnished.
And dirty.
maybe clean the blood off.
Yeah, and the soil.
I worked so hard to put that blood there.
Milivoj will come back around and like kind of be like swinging his shovel around side to side and see the scene that's happening here, and like turn to the young boy and like lead him inside.
It has
Come
to
on.
look like they're just robbing this undead person. Take off all your stuff, and then walk away. Fenn is going to look behind, and then he's going to turn his back to Hume, and he's gonna be like, "Do you mind?" And he's gonna point at the arrows sticking out of his back.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I would say this'll hurt, but I don't know.
Maybe you should just cut the arrow, the shaft off, and leave it in there, because
No,
you might rip out more than you.
as he moves, the muscles will make the point of the arrow just move all through, and it could cause more damage.
Okay.
Just pull it out. I'm going to take my healer's kit and start wrapping him, just like a mummy. As much as I have, just to, any ointments and everything to keep, I'm just going to wrap the flesh up.
Does he smell?
See, there's that too. Yeah.
Yes.
Rot.
He
Yeah.
smells
So
like
we need-
earth and dirt and undeath.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we
Old
need to,
blood.
let's get some ointments on that and wrap him up
Oh, wow.
so that his,
You dislodge those arrows.
So he will like he won't like rip
Yank
them
'em
out,
out.
but he will like feel for them and like put his hand around the wound and like get a really good grip and very slowly pull the arrows out. Because if you rip it out, of course, a bunch of stuff will fly out with it. But if you slowly pull it, it will just take whatever the tip is and like all that. So he'll like slowly pull it out, throw it to the ground. How many do you have in you?
I have 2 in my back, and then there's like 2 more in the shield.
Okay.
But the shield's not the problem. It's the ones
Yeah.
that are in this back.
He'll do the other one as well, slowly.
As Hume does that, Fenn will say like, "Thank you. You must have been on the battlefield. You have a soldier's hand."
I have had experience with heavy combat, if that's what you're asking.
Then well met, brother.
Uh,
And he'll give like
You
a soldier's salute. For whatever the soldier's salute would have been in this area.
I'm going to
Make
go to the
something up.
priest and see if he has any unguents for the dead, Do you have any of the, the nice ointments and stuff you put on your people before you have a funeral so that they don't stink up the church? If I may be so blunt. And I'll see if I can get some of that from him.
And stuff Fenn with like sage and rose.
do have
Yeah,
some
that's fine.
embalming fluid. Yes, my apologies, I don't mean to stare. This has not happened before, as you can imagine.
Well, let's try to, let's do our best here. We can't let someone just shamble about like this. Do our best to make you presentable. Some bandages and just wrap the arms and legs and then the trunk and such so that under your clothes you're just bound and you're not falling apart any more than you absolutely have to. Well, how's that?
That is fine.
Well now, well, the next step, does everyone remember what happened yesterday?
Oh boy.
Yeah, sort of.
I had really nice dreams, but it wasn't nice. Because they were the same kind of dreams that happen when I eat the pastry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Was there a person in your dream that you sort of kind of recognized that didn't fit in?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Then no.
Also, there's this weird... In my dream, I was in normal clothing and didn't have my gear. So when I woke up, I checked everything. Did you have... he'll reach into his pocket and pull out a small package wrapped in parchment. I saw this, but the boy was too eager to get me out of the bed, so I put it back. But I found this package in my pocket. I don't remember having it there before. He'll start to unwrap it. The parchment comes apart, and sitting in his palm is a dream pastry.
Yep.
With letters written on the inside of the parchment.
That say.
That say...
Oh boy.
We didn't make any deal.
She let us live.
Yeah, but we didn't make any deal.
Well, we're not going to keep it even if we did make it. But we didn't make it, no. No matter what she says, we're not doing it. Oh my gosh, but that means she's going to...
Check on
I'm
us.
going to show this to the Paladin, the new Paladin dude.
Hume
And
will...
I'm going to...
Hume will throw the pastry on the ground and like take his flail and just like crush it.
Yeah, good job. I'm going to show this note to Fenn. Do you see this? There's this evil, I think it's a witch or something, who makes these pastries that she addicts people with, and she makes them from children. She steals and kills children. And she expects us to go and steal children and deliver them to her.
And you do this for them?
No! But I will tell you, she will probably hunt us down and try to either kill us or force us to do it for her, but we're not going to. But you can see we're in a bit of trouble.
Like, see.
Did any of the rest of us notice packages like this? Do we have it too? I didn't notice any.
I didn't
about
notice
my-
any either.
About my person.
Well, you sit through your packs, and each of you have a similar package.
Same thing. I'm
If
gonna
you look in
toss
your
it.
inventory on your character sheet, you have it there.
Oh,
Really?
sneaky.
Oh, for crying out loud! Small package wrapped in part. I didn't even check that. I'm deleting that right now. Can
The
I? I
part-
don't think I can.
Yeah, if
Parchment
you
says the same thing.
yeah, if you click the lock at the very bottom, and then the
Oh,
trash
right.
can, you will delete the item,
Okay.
and then
Okay.
click the lock
Oh.
again to remove that.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna crush it in my hand and dump it in the grave that Fenn just came out of.
Oh.
That's
You're not
what I
going
was
back
gonna
in
do
there,
too.
right?
Well,
Yeah.
not
My
now.
parchment's gonna go in there too. I'm gonna dump it in the grave.
You're done with that, right?
Yes, I am.
I meant the grave.
Okay, we got Fenn all
I might
bandaged up and
later.
got his stuff all shined up.
He
and
puts
he's-
his new shiny
thinking
armor
about-
on.
Yeah. And I've got the freeze on his bandages.
For breeze. Just
Breeze.
experience around you. Apply this 2 times a day.
Yes. My goodness. A zombie character. I've never heard of such a thing.
It's new,
Wow.
Ooh.
right? It
Yeah,
came out
it
with
came out
Overclock,
last
didn't
month.
it? Yeah,
Oh, my.
specifically for like this campaign.
Oh, well, good. Maybe it'll be handy. He. Oh, I should just. What are your
It.
preferred pronouns, Mr. Fenn? Sir Fenn, Fenn.
Surfing. Surfing.
In the USA.
Is that where I am?
No.
He's-
As only males are allowed in the army.
Ah, very good. Well, then we will call you he and him, is I think would be what we'd say. Very good.
Okay, cool. Pronoun.
Yes. Oh, Hazel's very
I just
progressive.
came from the dead.
And I want to know what your pronouns are.
Listen, priorities.
You know, I say if you climb up out of a grave after dying, you get to, be who you want to be.
You are reborn.
Yeah, you get to be whoever you want to be. So, here we go.
So you're
And-
not limited by gender constrictions now that you've died. and
Yeah.
Came back to
Yeah.
life.
I guess.
It's
You wanted to
weird.
be-
Okay.
Yeah, I came back alive.
The
Yes,
father
that's
will
what I
come out again and still keeping his distance, wary of Fenn,
Yeah.
but hand the various bandages and
Oh, thank you.
balms to Hazel.
Good. We will do our best to get him wound up, wrapped up, and destinkified and covered up so that he
Debriefed.
is presentable. So, what do you think? I'm going to ask the father. Father, what do you think? You think he looks better now and less frightening to children and vulnerable people?
It's hard to keep that mindset since I know where he came from. But to an onlooker, maybe. People in Vallaki aren't very trusting of outsiders, but I'm not sure if you've been here before.
We have.
Okay, so you must know a little bit about how
Yes.
people react.
Yes. How many days do we sleep? When is the festival?
It is in 2 days.
2 more days. Tell us about this festival. Why do they insist that the children come?
Well, all residents are required to be there, no matter the age.
And what do they do
Do?
at the festival?
Do you enjoy the festivals?
It's a light, it's hope for the people. Of the Morning Lord, all light is acceptable, but sometimes it's not in the right heart. It's the burgomaster. He wants the best for his people, but sometimes that isn't what he thinks it means.
That's the one way to put it. Have you noticed any children going missing in Vallaki?
Missing? No. That's what I know of. There's a lot of people who have difficulty with their lives here, so the festivals do not bring the hope they want. Of course, it's life, but with the castle looming in the distance, it's a bit more despair. So we gather every night for prayers to the Morning Lord, hoping that the light will come back through the clouds.
Do you know anyone that eats these pastries? You saw those pastries that we had. Do you know anyone else that eats those dream pastries?
I haven't seen anyone eat any dream pastries.
That's good. Okay.
I have heard of a delicacy that is in Barovia, kind of like that, but I don't go to Barovia much. My people are here.
Very good. Well, we will warn the people in Barovia never to eat them. If you see them, don't eat them. Ever.
Okay. Well, if you'd like, you can always come back. This is a sanctuary of holy place. He will kind of like move a little bit closer. Also, that is something is an issue right now. You do seem very capable, and judging by the two well-armored gentlemen here, perhaps you can help me a little.
What do you need?
So I don't say it in front of the boys, because I think this young one, he is very innocent, and I want to keep as much happiness in him as possible. The older one might be a bit more mischievous. I think he has done something that is not wise and very unfavorable to the church. I says the church is on hallowed ground because the bones of Saint Andrew are buried in the graveyard. He'll point to the mosque up to the north that you see there. But recently they have gone missing, and I want to keep the hope and the light in the people's eyes, so I need to keep a good figure of sanctuary here. But I think he stole some, and I think he gave some to the bones to someone in the village. I don't know who. But if you could, as fast as you can, bring them back here, we can have hallowed ground once more. And so the devil may not step on this ground.
That'd be good. If we talk to the boy, do you think we can get him to tell us who he gave him to, so we can know where to go?
Yes. I haven't done it myself. I don't want to break the trust between us. It is better to have a middle ground of someone between us. If he was to lose trust in me, then I feel that he would lash out even more. Once the bones are back and everything is taken care of, I will talk to him about personal matters.
Maeve, I think you're closer to the boy's age. Might get further with him. Do you want to try?
I don't like kids.
Who here is good with kids? Of all the people in this party.
Fenn starts to raise his hand.
Hume grabs it and lowers his hand.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Very well. Bring the child. I'm gonna. Where do I find the boy? I'll go talk to him.
I will go in to talk to Yasek about all the stuff has happened here. He was a bit frightened of this new person out of the ground, but I will send Milosvoj out to.
Okay.
His duties are of the graveyard, so he would know.
Okay.
But
bring him out.
Thank you very much, and once again thank you for your generous donation. It will go towards a worthy cause.
Thank you.
After some time,
Doop, 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 doop.
Unless you'd like to do anything while you wait.
Nope. I could play the harmonica, but I can't really play the harmonica.
Should have been a bard. So you can practice the harmonica.
I love.
Okay. The 16-year-old boy, Milovoj, will come out, just kind of like swaggering out with his shovel on his shoulder.
Yeah,
and,
he's
like,
pretty big. Big
nod
feller.
to Hazel and start walking in this direction.
I'm gonna follow him. Say there, young man. I've discovered a little bit. I found out why that creature came up out of the ground.
Really? What
Yes.
is-
Turns out, when it's not hallowed ground, these things can happen. You're gonna get a lot more of it. You got lucky this time. That one's really nice. The rest of them, maybe not so much. Do you have any idea where we'd go to maybe get those holy relics back here?
What holy relics?
Ah, yes. Well, somehow the bones of the saint left, and they've gone to the village to someone, and we just need to know who, dear. Let's see. I'm going to try persuasion. Is that what I want to start with? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Just as well. And that's there's no. Yeah. That didn't go well. Trying it.
He'll be uneasy, and he'll like. He had one hand on his shovel before, but now he'll like move his other hand to like grip it a bit more. He's like starting to look around and look inside the window of the church.
All right. I'm going to put the kindly old woman on and say, "Oh dear, oh my, I don't mean to frighten you, young man, but well, this creature that's come up, you see, he's well, how could I say it? We need to get the bones of the saint back here, and I just know you can help us. And I know you'd like to be a hero. Would you like to be a hero someday?"
What? Who told you about the bones?
Oh, well, the creature that came up out of the ground? They talk under the ground, you see. The roots of the trees pass knowledge from one grave to the other. And when those bones went missing, well, the whole graveyard is aflutter. We've got to get them back, young man.
It didn't say this would happen.
I know. Who would know? You could never know. But, they tell me, the ghosts, they tell me, you see, I'm very close to a ghost myself, as you can tell, so I've got a little more knowledge of these things. I can hear them sometimes. I've got one foot in the grave, they say, so I can hear it. At any rate, they said, that young man, he knows who can help you. He's going to be a hero someday, and I look at you and those strong shoulders, and I think you will be a hero someday. And you can start right now by telling me who we should talk to in the village.
Are you a witch? What?
Not me, I'm not a witch. Dearie, no.
You can see that like his eyes are kind of like darting, and you can see perspiration on his brow. And
yes, no, it's all right, darling. You're in no danger. But if the bones don't come back, that could change, and we don't want that, do we?
So roll persuasion again. I meant to give it advantage the first time, but I forgot.
Okay.
So
I will
this is
take
fine.
advantage. Persuasion.
Just once more. Yeah. Ugh. Okay. So he will his anxiety and pressure. It's kind of like you can see the fear in his eyes as well. Like as you say these things, constantly being around gravestones and putting dead people in the ground, having someone come up and then another person talking about quickly entering once more. It's like no, Henrik didn't say that this would happen. It said that it'd be fine.
Oh, well, Henrik might not have known. It's not his fault either, or yours. But I'm sure if I go talk to him, we can get them back.
Just don't tell him I said anything. Don't. He might do something bad. And leave Jeska out of it. He's done nothing wrong.
Jeska? Is Jeska a friend of yours?
Jeska's the boy.
Oh, the young man. Oh, of course, no. Yes, I won't mention either of your names. I don't have to. I've heard it directly from the person under the ground. But we will talk to Henrik. Is that right? Where would we find Henrik, darling?
He talks to me. He makes the coffins.
The coffin maker.
I have to go. I'm sorry.
Very good.
Stumble on the steps here. Quickly open the door. Dash
You're right.
inside.
Don't worry. I'll go back to my party and let them know everything I heard. The coffin maker. So all we have to do is find the coffin maker. And leave the boy out of it.
That was an interesting display.
Well, I could have done better. Must be losing my touch.
Well, maybe you got something else from the other old ladies, because he dashed in looking like a frightened pup.
Well, I don't know. He certainly was frightened. The coffin maker, he's worried something might happen to him if they knew, that he told us. So we need to make sure we don't. And I look at Fenn and say, I'm sorry, I've sort of implicated you. I told them that you were the one that knew that these sacred bones had been stolen. So can you play along with that just for the sake of helping this family?
Lying is wrong. But I suppose I could do that.
All right. I told him that I can hear what the dead have to say because I've got one foot in the grave myself. Isn't that funny? Nobody else thinks it's funny.
I think you're still the youngest person here.
Actually, yeah, it's true. I am.
Oh wait, no, never mind.
Yeah, so all right, off we go. Let's see if we can ask around, go out to town and see if we can find the coffin maker. He must not be too far from here.
Was there a coffin in Fenn's grave, or
No,
Is it plate in it?
oh?
he just had dirt.
Henrik
Just
the
got
coffin
dirt.
maker. 1, 2, 3 Oaks.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 Fake Street.
Oh, this is handy.
Convenient address on the coffin.
Yes, and why would they advertise on a coffin? I don't know.
Grave robbers.
Yes, they can go, this is a really nice coffin. Where would I get one like it? Why?
I say, that's a rather nice coffin. Oh, thank you. I got it at Henrik's coffin shop.
The dead are talking, man. Everybody talks about your coffin when you're dead.
Yeah, that's why you spent so much on them. All right, so which way, guys? Lead on. Let's
All right,
find the coffin shop.
So you leave the church area. Rather nice art here. I wasn't able to use. But you go back into the town. Here you can see it is, I'll say, late morning, about 10, 11 o'clock. And where is the coffin place?
Are those bats or birds? They kind of look like bats.
Depends on the time of day.
Ah, okay.
Okay. So you
Or if
head
they have
out.
rabies.
What was that?
Or if they have rabies. Bats will come out during the day if they have rabies.
Really?
What a nice
Yeah.
thought.
Just a fun fact for everyone.
The funnest of facts. I'll have everyone make a perception or investigation roll.
Perception or investigation? I'm gonna go investigation.
Why do I have this guidance?
Oh, you
And
guys,
how
do you
I turn it off?
guys have advantage on yours?
No,
No.
but we'll take the
Oh.
21 from Maeve. And
Okay. I
if
got
you
Mine's
turn
like
on the modifier, and then can you go to your
I got a
core
wreck.
page and turn that off?
What is it with the
Show global
sixes
save,
with me? God, I'm doing horrible.
modifier?
Oh, I have the
Show
shitty
global
dice
skill
clicked on.
modifier. Show global attack modifier. Show global damage modifier. Features and traits. And now tracking. I'll just turn them off. Go to core. And then I'll go back to the cog. I'll click it again.
North. More bats.
Those are bats.
There we go.
Just gonna say.
And then that fun little creature up there,
Oh, it's a
keeping an eye on
Godzilla.
everyone.
No, it's not a Godzilla. What is that? Looks like a Japanese monster spirit. Yeah.
All right. Fenn, you can make that D6 roll if you'd like.
Oh, okay.
But you can only use that number of times equal to your proficiency.
So that's it for my day. I've used it twice.
Okay. So you start wandering around the town again. It's very familiar from the day before when you were looking at all the shops and the guards posting those flyers announcing the Sun Festival. And as you're wandering around, Maeve, you notice a figure is continually showing up on your search. So you're looking around, you see someone, look around some more. When you get further in, you see the same person. Appears as if somebody is following you.
I will keep an eye on that person and discreetly let someone know.
Okay.
Someone's following us? I didn't notice. I didn't see anything.
guess there's no token for this guy. I'll have to make my own. Okay. You notice that this person has their cloak up and is like just peering at you from behind buildings, kind of like showing up between groups of people that are kind of talking to each other, like peering through. He's not doing a very good job of hiding from the four of you, and as Maeve points him out, the rest of you start to see him like in random spots, kind of just like acting like he's doing not much, but very clearly he's watching you. So he's like, he's at a stall and he'll like be leaning over to grab something, but he'll like be watching you as well, or he'll be behind a building like in an alleyway and like head peering around the corner, not really trying to hide but like watching you. And as you make your way through town, you go through most of it to the other side. So this is the church where you were at. You end up over here on the eastern side, and you see in front of you an uninviting shop that is 2 stories tall and has a sign shaped like a coffin above the front door. All the window shutters are closed up tight, and a deathly silence surrounds the establishment.
Well, I bet this is the coffin shop.
How can you tell?
Well, you know, it's the coffin sign.
I'll give you that one. Alright, so I'll go inside, I guess. Hume will
Yes, we
try the
should
door.
go in. Yes.
Try the door, and it's locked.
What time of day is it?
It's just afternoon.
Should be open.
Yes, it should.
Bad business if he was closed.
Yes.
Do we want the door open?
Well, is business usual here? I mean, it's a coffin shop.
Fenn is going to try to open the door.
Alright, you find it locked as well.
I'm going to try to... Fenn is going to try to brute force it open.
Do it.
Fenn, you're making a scene.
Okay, yeah. So it's a 5. I use the skeletal hand, I guess.
Well, you would roll athletics, but that's a 2 plus 5, so 7.
Oh, okay.
And so you're like pushing on it, and it doesn't seem to budge.
Fenn's gonna turn to the group. and say, I could try to break this door.
Let's maybe we could look around back, see if there's another entrance.
Yeah, like a window.
Yeah, see if there's another entrance. Maybe it looks like there might be a residence up above. Maybe there's a. Can we look around back?
Very well.
Is there an around back?
Yeah, you go around. There seems to be a lot of people that are avoiding this area. Like, you see out in the street, and there's a wide berth around the whole area. The alleyways are also barren, and as you make your way around, you can tell that every door or every window is boarded up. I will move you to this map.
Is there a back door?
So in front of you here is the door.
Front door?
Yes.
There's no back door.
A back door?
Well,
There's a window. Is there any?
if you keep lookout, I can try and get the door open.
Okay.
Quietly, I look at Fenn.
Looking around. Oh, there's a door here on the side. There's a door back here on the side, you guys. Can I check that door?
Yes, but it also appears to be locked.
Okay, at least this was not on the street. Maybe this one's a better one to open.
Let's try and open that one. You guys keep lookout.
Okay. I'm gonna look out the back.
Boom, stand right here. You're
Okay.
big.
Try not to, yeah.
I guess I need to roll.
Yeah, roll
Ooh, good one.
that. One moment. Okay. All right. So you you very deftly with your swift hands manage to click open the lock.
And very quietly, I will try and open the door. Or I will open the door.
Okay. Roll stealth. Damn, you're just on fire tonight. You're getting all sorts of good rolls.
I got
Yeah.
21.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So you'll slowly push open the door. Can't. There we go. Okay. So do you push open all the way, or do you just crack to see inside?
As I'm opening it, if I don't see a person, I will continue opening the door.
Okay, so I'll open it just slightly.
Oh, I see something. Okay. I'm gonna make a hand motion like he's in there. In there. What are we doing here again? We think he stole the bones?
Yes. Well, he bought them from the boy. I have got a spell I think I could use. I could probably do. Oh, no, I don't have it. I don't have it set up. I don't have it. No, that's a cantrip. Sorry, never mind. Sleep. Can I see in far easy enough to cast sleep on him?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to cast it at level 1. Should I cast it at level 2? I'll cast it at level 2.
He looks like a big man. He might have a lot of HP.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Alright, so you position yourself in so you can see. You see this older man, a lot of graying hair, about shoulder length. You don't see the front of his face. He appears to have like a big apron over his common clothes. It sort of covers most of his body. He's got some heavy boots as well, and he is crouched over what appears to be a table in front of him. And you kind of like look inside and shoot your sleep spell into that space
Yes.
where he's at, and do you cast it on him?
I am casting it. Let me double check here. Can I cast it in a show spell description
It affects all creatures within 20 feet.
of a point? Yeah. So I'll choose a point far enough in that it hits him but doesn't hit us out here.
Okay. So you throw it just past him, to his left side, and when you do so, he just instantly slumps over on the table in front of him.
Okay, good.
Way to go, Hazel.
I'm going to step inside a little further then to indicate to everybody that we can go in.
Yeah, everybody inside. Close the door.
Can we, does somebody have the skill to tie this guy up so that we can wake him up and ask him questions? After we've looked around, of course.
Hazel, where'd you go?
I accidentally went into the next room.
Oh,
There we go.
Flip
I'm
through a
back.
wall. You
I
see
see
that this
the
is a workshop that contains everything a carpenter needs to make coffins and furniture.
Mm.
3 sturdy work tables stretch the length of the west wall.
Mm.
I want to look at what he was looking at on his table.
Well, I've got rope. I'll just.
Could you tie him up, please? If we can find the bones and get out of here, that might be the thing to do. Of course, finding out why he wanted the bones might be very instructive as well.
Hang on,
I'm gonna ask.
we haven't checked the rest of the house. There could be somebody else in here.
Oh, it's true. I'm going to ask Fenn a question. Can I ask you a personal question, Fenn?
Go ahead.
As a dead person, what do you suppose someone living might need with these artifacts, bones of a saint? What would they want them for?
Evil things, probably. Or cannibalism.
Well, cannibalism. I hadn't thought of that. Seems like a lot of trouble to go through for a meal. But, okay, well, good. At least I asked. All right.
Would holy bones of a dead saint taste better?
They're purified.
Delicacy.
Yeah, maybe. Holy bones. It's your holy bones.
Maeve, did you want to go in that
Holy
room?
bony.
Okay.
Gonna look at the
Oh,
other
this is so creepy.
What's going on?
Arranged haphazardly
Oh, fun.
about the floor of this musty L-shaped room are 13 wooden coffins.
I'm gonna open the lid of this one, just curious.
And it's a mimic.
You...
Oh God, no! Not again!
Yeah, just open wooden things all the time. You open it up and it appears to be empty. As you're looking around, you hear sounds coming from the place you were, and it's like a... Whoa! Ah!
Now
Don't
stop,
hurt
stop,
me!
stop. Oh dear. No, you're fine. You're fine. Ben, could you come over here and help me with this?
Oh dear.
Do one of you say, just don't unleash them upon me.
Oh well, this gentleman came out of the graveyard And some bones went missing from that graveyard. Tell him, Fenn.
Yes.
Oh, you're doing great. Keep going.
Bones went missing.
Give me the
Important.
bones.
Well,
The important bones.
I was told to send the boy. He knew about them. Please, just if you want them, take them. I don't want them. They're
where
upstairs.
are they?
Hang on, what did he say? He took them from the boy because of what? Why? He sent the boy?
I was told to take them. The boy told me where to find them.
Who told you to take them?
I don't know. It was in a letter.
Do you have the letter?
Why would you just answer or follow the letter's instructions without knowing where it came from?
He threatened me. I'm just an old man. I didn't think it would do any harm to have some old bones around.
Yeah, where is the letter?
Why would I keep it? I burnt it as soon as I finished the task.
Was it signed by somebody? Please steal the bones, love, blank.
XOXO.
No hugs and kisses were promised, I assure you that.
What were you told to do with the bones once you had them?
Just keep them here.
Just keep them.
Yes. As long as they were no longer at the church, that was all that was requested.
Nobody wants to come get the bones? They just needed to be off the land?
Well, as you can see by this gentleman here, we can't have this happening now, can we?
Are you sent by him? You, my angel of death.
Say that again?
I'm not ready to die.
Well,
Sent
you
by
don't
who?
have to.
Who are you afraid of?
Anyone who has strength over me. I am just a simple carpenter. I am too old and frail to defend myself.
Well, we're not
Oh.
gonna kill you. So.
I
rest
look
easy.
old and frail too, but trust me, I can defend myself, and I bet you can too. We will take the bones now. Where are they?
Like I said, upstairs. They're yours to take. Please don't hurt me.
We're going to leave you here. We're going to keep you restrained. My friend Hume will stay with you to make sure you don't get up to any nonsense while we go upstairs. Does that sound good, Hume?
Alright. He takes out his flail and,
All right.
kind of starts slowly swinging it menacingly.
Oh boy. See? Now.
They're yours,
No
please.
nonsense.
Take them and leave.
Do you have any traps up there?
I do not. I only make coffins.
Yes, yes.
Insight roll. Do I believe this man? Sure do.
I mean, he looks very frail.
Yes,
So
well.
he definitely looks feared for his life at this point.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm
all right.
hesitant to walk past Fenn, but I do, so that I can go upstairs.
Yeah. I'll
No,
come with you.
the other way.
Oh, okay, this way.
He doesn't want us to go in that room for some reason? Why don't you want us to go in this room? Whoop, this one I can't get back out of. Oh, I'm in it now.
You're so suspicious, Hazel.
I
It
couldn't.
was a,
There we go.
it was a trap.
I mean, if you want, you can look in there, but the stairs are the opposite direction.
All right, okay.
You can go around if you want. Please, just take them. I don't want them anymore.
I don't see any stairs. Just
Are
a bunch
these
of
doors?
coffins.
These are doors, yes.
I open the door.
Oh, stairs.
I go
well,
up the
that's-
stairs.
That's how that works.
As they
Are
leave,
you coming, Fenn? Fenn?
Yeah. As they go, Fenn's gonna look at this guy and he's gonna be like, "How much are coffins?"
I want a nameplate.
Are you seriously negotiating now?
Well, it just seems nice to have for the future.
Well, I'll
Wink.
give you a deal. You can take one for free if you don't kill me.
What are you going to do with the coffin, Fenn? I'm not there, so I can't. We're up the stairs.
Yeah.
Fenn's gonna nod, and start heading up.
Get up here.
Hazel, you see, this is, I don't know how you're able to move through walls. That's,
He's
Well,
magic.
She's
Yes,
got
I am a wizard. I am a wizard.
this is a kitchen that contains a
Oh.
square table surrounded by chairs, shelves, and provisions.
Okay, kitchen. Good, 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 good.
I look around for bones of the
Bones, no
sacred
bones
kind.
here. Oh god, I hope they're not in the kitchen. Here we are in the bedroom. We have stuff here. Is that a letter on the table?
This modest bedchamber holds a cot and several well-made pieces of furniture, including a table, a padded chair, and a bookshelf and a wardrobe.
Where the heck did everyone
Just
go?
We're
Sorry,
upstairs.
Did you find the
Oh,
stairs?
I see. I found
Yeah,
the stairs.
I
And then
haven't
I-
moved you yet.
I'm in like a room with a table.
Now that's the kitchen.
Oh, there
oh
you go.
there
Over
you are.
here.
Hello. There's Ben. Okay. So, bed chamber. Do we do a search check or something? What do we do? Look around.
Yeah.
Investigation.
Make a perception roll or investigation.
Perception. I'll do investigation. God, and I am rolling dirt tonight.
All right.
Creepers.
So you search around this area. It contains books. A lot of them are about the forests surrounding the city of Valaki. Several of them are about different ways to build various furnitures. There's one like about a how to structure a very nice birdhouse. And it has all sorts of intricate designs of like flowers and that kind of thing. Hazel, or sorry, Maeve, you look around
Okay.
and inside of the wardrobe you find 2 sacks. Or sorry, you look in the wardrobe. It's got a lot of clothes in it, and you're like patting around, and you feel a compartment at the bottom, and you
A
lift
hidden
open.
compartment?
Yes,
Oh, sneaky.
you lift it open, and you find 2 sacks inside. 2 large sacks. Or sorry, 1 large, 1 small.
I will pick them up and shake them.
Okay. The large one will clatter, and the small one will jingle.
I will open the clatter.
You find bones inside, human bones.
I pass the bones to Fenn. And then I put the other one in my pocket.
You gave me the holy bone?
I gave Fenn a sack of bones.
A sack of bones. Okay. Ben takes the bones and looks at them, and I would like to do divine sense. It says I can sense the presence of strong evil and powerful good. I guess I just want to make sure that these are the bones, these special bones.
You are getting a holy sense from the satchel.
I think these are them.
So what do you think? Is that them?
Yes. There is a divine sense from them.
Okay, let's go downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
After you, Hazel.
Thank you. I'm moving. Moving. Do-do-do-do. Back downstairs. I could just go through the wall.
Because you're godlike.
Yeah, why not?
I feel bad, and I put the pouch back in the closet.
That's all right.
Nobody saw that though.
As
I would ask him about
Fenn-
that. He got paid. He didn't do this for nothing.
as Fenn enters this room, he's going to try and look for a coffin that looks like it would be his size.
Okay, I'll just leave him to do that.
16.
You were looking around the room, and like they're all generally the same size for adults. With your armor, you wouldn't really be able to fit in one, but if you were to take off your armor, you could fit
He's
inside.
kind of tall. He's 6'3", so.
These I believe are like 7 feet tall.
Okay. He's gonna pick one that looks nice. Let's say this one. And he's just gonna write an F on it. He's gonna carve a big F in the blade. And then leave.
F for Fenn.
Poor Fenn.
Mine.
All right.
Oh, oh, you're. Oh goodness. Please. Uncuff me.
Listen, mister. It looks to me like you got paid for sealing these bones. Did you?
Does it?
Paid?
It does.
Does it?
Oh, does it?
Well, you didn't
Oh.
see the
I didn't
coin
see it?
pouch, and
Never mind.
and
then.
I put it back, and there wasn't a lot in there.
Okay. All right. Never mind. I didn't say anything.
Okay, so we got the bones. I think we should let him go.
All right, we're gonna let you go, but no more of this nonsense, mister.
I am already doomed. I must flee.
Why?
He's coming to get me.
Who? Who? If you tell us, maybe we can save you.
He will look up to the ceiling. No, please, just let me go.
Did you just say devil?
No, he didn't say anything about it.
Oh.
He sounds like Gandalf.
Fly, you fool! I'm gonna look up at the ceiling where he was just looking. Like, what? What?
Fenn
Sorry,
will also
he's-
look up.
He's saying that somebody is going to come get him, kill him.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Why did they do this thing?
Maybe he should come with us.
Maeve, from up above, you hear the sound of very slight creak coming from the ceiling.
We were just
Oh
up
my
there.
God. Oh my god. I'm getting out from away from. I don't want to be underneath the creaking.
Well, we were just up there. Did we miss something?
Let me go.
I am reminded
Please.
of the haunted house when the thing came out of the wall and almost killed me. I don't want something to come out of the ceiling.
All right,
Fenn
let's untie the
starts to
guy. So
untie
he
the
can run
guy.
if you, yeah, untie him.
So Fenn unties him, cuts
Okay.
the
He'll rub his
ropes.
wrists. Oh, thank you. Now I have to leave before
What
he
is it?
shows up.
What is in this? What is creaking? What's in the ceiling?
Oh, nothing. But the man who sent the letter, he will surely come for me, knowing the bones are no longer here.
Oh, they're kind of here. They're with us now.
Well, you intend to take them away, don't you?
Yes,
why
I
you came
do.
here. Yes, so I must leave. Thank you. Good day.
Sorry you got caught up in this. Off we go. Doop to do to go back to take these to the. Wonder.
Is there anybody coming downstairs?
Are you in this room?
I'm looking at the stairs.
Okay, you're just watching him. Since the door is open, you hear that there are multiple creaks coming from above in this room.
This room is this one or that one or this one?
And Maeve can hear them. Because everyone else has terrible passive perception.
I didn't see a ping. I don't know where it's coming from.
Oh,
Lousy.
sorry. Wrong layer.
Okay.
Hey, look, there's an F in that coffin.
Finders keepers.
I'm gonna be like, guys, there's people up here. Hey, what are these people? You old man. What's upstairs? Stop him, Fenn!
Okay, I'll try and stop the old man.
Alright. Make an athletics.
Athletics. Okay. 23.
Ooh,
She's
nice.
very easily just like
Oh, does-
grab onto his shoulder. Please, I don't want to die.
I would like to roll intimidation to ask about the people.
Ooh, I can just imagine being so close to Fenn's face and it's falling apart and maybe there's like a worm coming out.
He doesn't have any worms. We checked.
Stares into my soulless eyes.
Usually
You
my
still have
customers
eyes?
don't look at me like that. Usually their eyes are closed when they close the coffin.
Well, nobody did their proper rites for me. Who's up there?
No one. Nothing. It's okay. I'm afraid of the man coming. I know he's on his way.
Earlier when you said that he was going to come for you,
Well-
you looked feeling. Is he already here?
I don't know. You were just up there. You didn't see anything, right?
Well, we only checked. There was another door we didn't go through.
Was
Do I
there?
keep holding him, or should I let him go?
Well,
Was there two doors?
we're gonna deal with what's upstairs. You get out of harm's way, sir, and then you come back. Once we've dealt with it or died, then we're gonna need those coffins.
I'm gonna get ready to let the old man go then, as Hazel says that, and I'm just gonna say, like, I marked my coffin. And then let him go.
Take it! He'll burst out of the door, and as he's fleeing, you can hear him say, Strahd, save me!
Oh God,
What did he say?
God save me!
Oh.
He's working for Strahd!
Oh.
What's upstairs? I gotta know.
And as he's running off, you see a figure like put its fingers on the side of the door, leading down, and they're very like long and kind of like decrepit, and they'll pull itself, and you can see the eyes of this creature looking down the stairs at you.
Ah, gross. Okay, we gotta go.
Well, we need to deal with this. If we take the bones back to the cemetery, whoever this is,
Hang on.
again,
The old guy's calling for Strahd, so Strahd's probably gonna come. And if we take the bones back to the holy place, do you think it'll be safe? Just
we might be safer at the holy place than we are here. That's for sure. All right, see if we can get back to the church then. Well,
oh, that's creepy.
there's something. Maeve wants to run away.
All right. Well, this creature will run down the stairs.
Ugh. Oh, it sounds scary.
Ah!
Burst around the side. Are you attempting to flee?
I'm not gonna flee.
Yes.
You are?
If Maeve says we're going, I'm gonna start going out the door.
All right, I'm stuck on the other side. So,
Well, if the other people aren't going, then I won't go.
I'll just be standing like right here.
Okay.
Starting to walk
So how
through the
many
door.
more upstairs? Just saying. And we don't. And maybe we need to be getting out of here because Strahd is coming, or like we have the bones. We need to get them to safety.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
So
I don't
you're heading out?
I guess so.
Apparently.
All right. So you all bolt out. The creature
Right
will
away.
follow,
Okay.
chasing after you.
Shut the door.
Hume will swiftly shut the door. Lock it! Lock it!
Oh, I'll use my thieves tool to lock a door. That's a first. Do you think it can knows how to use the door?
I don't know anything about it. I do know, though, it's still in there, and the old man won't be able to go home.
The old man is working for Strahd.
Okay.
I don't know.
So, Hume pounds the door shut and holds it, and as you are, like, trying to unpick the lock, I guess, a figure just slams on the door, and you can start to hear scratching coming from the other side.
Okay, well, maybe this should be dealt with.
You don't hear multiple figures, you just hear a figure.
It seems to be locked in here. Oh, sorry. Wrong voice. Old man is gone.
It came back. He's
It
just
seems
standing there like.
you did a good job locking that door. I'm impressed. It's inside, and all the doors and windows are boarded up. Maybe it will stay there. Nobody's inside. They'll get hurt. The old man has fled.
All right.
What was it?
So can you, Maeve, lock the door, please?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, you didn't. Can you roll a check? Then?
Oh,
Okay.
An unlock. An unpick.
an unpicked the door.
You unpick the lock of the door. Yes. So you, through the scratching of the other side of the door, and Hume like holding it closed as best he can, you hear the click of the lock, and Hume stands back, and you still hear the scratching and a little bit of pounding coming from the other side.
Does it look like the door will hold?
Yes.
Any sign or sound of the old man screaming, "Help me, Strahd. Save me, Strahd."
You look out into the street and you see a lot of people like just watching, kind of bystander syndrome off to the side. You look back and forth and you don't see any sign of the older man.
All right. I guess we go back to the church then.
Yeah, I don't know much about bones in holy places, but hopefully we'll be safer there when the bones get there.
The church.
All right. So you very awkwardly leave this this coffin shop where a man just fled out into the streets, and you hastily shut the door on something, and people are just kind of eyeing you very suspiciously, and keeping a wide area around you as you walk through the streets. And one moment. As you're walking through the streets, making your way back to the church, the person who was very awkwardly watching you will approach you, kind of keeping his cloak hugged tightly around himself and his cowl over his face as he just approaches you as you walk towards the church. You have potential.
What?
Mistress would like to see you. You are new in town, yes? Well. Here's a token of a person with a cloak over their head. That's good.
Does this dude have a hunchback?
Can you still hear? Okay. No, but he is crouched over, hunched, and if there was a hunchback, this would be the guy. But there is no hump over his shoulder.
Sort of a Rizzo. And before we tell you about ourselves, you should tell us a lot more about yourself.
I don't know if that works that way. Well, call me Larnak. My mistress would like to have an audience with you.
Your mistress.
The Lady Watcher.
Oh boy. Well, we have a errand to finish, and we'll talk to you then.
Do you refuse?
I'm not refusing. I'm just delaying. And none of the rest of my companions have said anything, so I don't know how they feel about it.
She is not patient.
Oh well.
I'm sure you could deliver your errand when you're done with Lady Watcher.
Oh no, we're gonna do our errand first. What does everybody else say?
Hmm.
I feel like it's important we get the bones back.
Yeah, me
I don't
too.
know.
Are the bones heavy? Was it like a lot of bones?
It's the amount of bones of a person, the full
So like
body.
a full human male or something?
I'm not sure how heavy bones are, or if like bones that have been hollowed out because they've been decaying are heavy or not.
Well, Fenn doesn't have a backpack, so he's just holding this sack, like, over his shoulder.
I googled how much does a skeleton weigh, and it weighs 20 pounds.
20
Oh,
pounds.
so pretty light.
Wow. That weight.
People say I don't work out.
Yeah, Fenn's just holding this bag of bones.
How
Fenn.
far away is the church?
You're about in the center of town at this point.
Because I'm quick. I could just like run them back and then
So
come meet
you're-
you guys.
The coffee shop was here, you're about here, and the church is here.
Should I just run these back and meet you at the Lady Watcher?
I think I think the whole party should take care of the bones, getting the bones back, because it could be a dicey thing when we get there.
Yeah, sorry, Larnak. We're gonna have to take a rain check.
Meow. She is not patient. You must come.
You've been following us all day.
Who wants to see us? She can wait.
Yeah,
Been watching
obviously.
you.
If she was that impatient, she could have approached us hours ago. But she didn't, so she can wait a half hour while we take care of this very important errand.
I was waiting to see if you were worthy, and it looked like you were.
Worthy of what?
The lady has a proposition for you.
Well, let us take care of this, because when we say we'll do something, we do it.
How
Yes.
about a little something to make me wait?
What?
A little something to make you what?
Wait.
You work for your mistress, and your mistress wants to see us. So you will wait here until we come back so that your mistress is happy.
I think he wants a tip.
Yeah, but we don't care about him or his mistress.
I know. Let your mistress tip you. My goodness.
I get paid less if she has to wait.
Oh, well.
Sorry, that's not our problem. We'll see you in a bit.
And you head off to the church.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I would like to do.
Before that happens, Fenn's gonna look at the group and he's gonna say, he's asking money.
Yes, Fenn.
We give him money.
Why would we give him money?
He needs it.
So he's sort of pathetic looking. Did you come up from the grave with any money? You had some pennies they put on your eyes, I bet.
Fenn is gonna cough, start coughing, and he's gonna hug up a gold coin.
Peepers. That's a trick.
And he's
Very
gonna
well.
hand the gold coin to this guy.
Yeah, there you are. Well,
Maeve is gonna her hands like, oh my god.
It's
Right.
like all covered in crusty blood and
He will-
alrighty then.
He
There
will
you are.
eagerly snatch it from you and like look at it.
Hmm.
Wow, that's an old piece.
That's a-
At least someone has some class.
Roll my eyes at him.
Alrighty, to the church. Yard.
Alright, so you head on back to the Church of St. Andrew. There we go. And you go in the front doors this time. There are there's a large main area, pews lining each side. You can see at the center, at the far area, is a platform with a pew where the father is like going over a tome.
We're back.
Bones.
Yes, Fenn. Bones. Maeve doesn't stand very close to Fenn.
Poor Fenn.
Poor Fenn.
Welcome back. That was very fast. You put a fright into Lavoge. Did everything go okay?
Well, your boy has a right to be frightened. Perhaps he should go visit distant relatives for a few days.
His home is here. He has no distant relatives.
Well, the man that we got these from seems to have left town for possibly good.
He was yelling for the devil to come save him.
Oh. Well, let's get the bones back in the ground and start the hallowed ground spell right away. I do not want the devil to be here. He'll usher you and like go to take the bones from Fenn.
Fenn
Will that keep the devil away? The spell?
It's a holy hallowed ground spell. Keeps all who are evil away from the area. It takes some time to prepare, but it does do the job. I assure you.
I'd get started right away. I don't think you can waste any time on this. Someone wanted these very badly, and the quicker they get safe, the better.
To me, it sounded like the old man said that he just needed to get them out of the church. Not that somebody was going to come get them. Did anybody else get that?
Yeah, they didn't want to come. Yeah, they just wanted him to keep them. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so why would they want the bones gone? And the bones being gone allowed Fenn to come. So why do they want Fenn here?
Don't know.
It's all very mysterious.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm popular.
All right, so we've done this part. Now we get back to this lady who wants to dance, right?
Right, I guess.
Are we worried about you know who?
I think so.
But then again, we can't stay here forever.
No, doesn't make for very much fun, or yeah. What kind of a life is that?
But then again, the old man was yelling for him to come. So,
True. But we got to. We told this dude we gave money to that we'd come back. So
all right, let's go.
All right. You head back into town, to where you left the weird person.
yeah, Rizzo.
I really hope he didn't try and bite the coin.
That's what I was gonna say.
Oh no.
Yeah.
He's just like leaning up against a building, just like flipping the gold coin, absent-mindedly, just catching it and flipping again. And he sees you, and he gets like excited. You came back. Hey, yes, let's go. And so you follow him to the place he leads you to?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yes.
So you head to the northern part of town. This area you haven't explored much of yet. You've been in the central mostly, and the east and the west parts of town. But you are led further up north until you get across a rather large-looking house. You see, this house seems disgusted with itself. Slouching roof hangs heavy over furrowed gables, and moss-covered walls sag and bulge under the weight of the vegetation. As you study the house's sullen countenance, you hear the edifice actually groan. Only then do you realize the extent to which the house hates what it has become.
To which the house what?
Hates what it has become.
You were kind of cutting in and out a bit on your description.
Okay. So we will. Oops. Roll20 is kind of being stupid right now.
Tried to refresh earlier. So maybe it's roll 20 that's just kind of bugging out.
So where are we? It's kind of slow. Trying to load up all the maps. I'll just refresh. Refreshing takes away all my notes, but
Oh,
I'm,
no.
I'm
Yeah.
about to end it, so it's fine. I'll just give you this one last description.
While you're refreshing, could you repeat what you said about the house, like the cliff notes, what you can remember?
The house
Well,
hates itself.
Yeah, the
Uh,
house hates itself?
yeah,
doesn't
the
like what it feels.
house seems to be disgusted with itself. Its slouching roof and vegetation seems to be pulling it down. on its own, and
Hmm.
it seems to literally groan as you study the house.
His mistress seems to be taken very similar.
So we believe this house to be sentient.
Oh,
It's really
I
let
wouldn't
itself
say
go.
that.
Well, if we believe that the house hates itself, then it would be
Ah.
sentient.
It could look like it hates itself easily. I don't know if it hates itself. Sentience is that's a big call.
I mean, the house could be a mimic.
Mm-hmm.
Mimic house. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. It's possible.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Or there's all kinds of crazy witches out here. The house could very well be alive.
Oh yeah, isn't there like a house like
On
that
chicken
has
legs?
teeth? Yeah.
Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga.
It's very slow. I wanted to get you on the map so you could see stuff, but let's try and load up tokens.
Must be a lot of other people playing. You suppose the server gets busy?
Yeah,
And it is
Friday
the
night.
first day of summer.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like all those school kids got out, so they're gonna stay up all night
Yeah.
playing Roll 20 games.
Oh man.
Okay, I will move you to this page. It's not really loading for me. Hopefully it will load for you, but I've got your
Okay.
tokens on there. And I hope you're in the right spot because it's all blurry for me.
We see a pathway.
Yes, we're outside a building.
Is it blurry for you too?
No, it's clear.
Oh. Maybe it's my internet.
Your
That could
internet.
explain the cutting out as well.
Oh, so we're looking at the house, though. There it is.
It
Yes,
looks
it's,
beautiful.
It's a beautiful
Yeah.
black square.
It shouldn't hate itself. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Hardly looks hateful at all. All right.
Okay, well, my internet is super slow for some reason, so let's end it there.
Okay. I'm gonna go talk to this lady in the crappy looking house. Boy, oh boy. Moving up in the world. Of course, you can't judge a person by the outside of their house, but from the windmill.
Oh god. Well, I think this was a fun session, and I think Fenn seems really interesting.
Yeah.
Not as
He's,
stinky as he was.
He's a surprise to be sure.
Yeah, I did not expect that.